Recruits swarm through. Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tier-free alcohol.
Beautiful waves and nice wind, don't you think?
Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade. If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all. And if you have a special request, my associates will be glad to make it for you. Want armor that fits you like a glove? Oh, it's a great pleasure to... Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you. Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him, then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why's that? They're already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A colored mark will stick out for them to find. But they need to be quick about it, have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
My ship's being used to move your contraband, and now you want to sneak into one of our warehouses.
Kurt was given the order. If we want to help him, we don't have a choice.
I don't like this, but since I've been sacked, let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
Won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship.
No, these aren't the right crates. No, aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Tier 3D.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent. Tier 3D.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help. And I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done.
If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the Guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The Guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it. No, thank you.
Hello, sire. The best forge in Tier 3... Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not gonna bring him back.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. But I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency?
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you choose to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not going to say one more word about this case.
The
One
law
armor
of
that
silence
fits you
is
like
at
a
work.
glove.
Nobody
We'll make
saw
it
anything,
for you.
nobody knows anything.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur... Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Tier-Fredy. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that. I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game?
I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I'm the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat? Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I'm conducting an investigation. Apparently, some merchants are being extorted by some members of the guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really? I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
Are you not tired of giving them your and do you not want to avenge your partner?
Poor Renault. He didn't deserve it. Perhaps you're right, and we need to act. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Atuoi, didau quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire, the time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything...
Sade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchants' travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, de Sade.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters, and I make sure that all business contracts are established properly and are favorable to us. I am responsible for setting taxes on goods based on their value, among other things. It is an exciting job that requires the utmost care. Would you like anything else?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Greetings, are you looking for something?
Beautiful sea, is it not? Perfect day to sail.
It's blocked.
Desarde, I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Nords. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Nords and the merchant princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt, forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession. I need to know where I come from. If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
Of course. But you will have to come with me to the port and tell me a little more.
Right. Also, I don't want any Naughts to be hurt in the process. Despite my desire to know my origins, the Naughts are still my family.
Don't worry. We'll be discreet.
Greenblood, there's something I would like to talk to you about.
I'm listening.
I recruited a young man for the Guard a few months ago. Talented. And honorable. I've been tracking his progress, and I learned that he's been sent to the barracks in New Serene. I would like you to meet him so that you can give me your opinion.
My opinion? On what?
Ever since our departure from Serene, I've spent nearly every second at your side. But I have clear standing orders to assure the protection of Constantine. And I don't know his guards. Not well, in any case.
I see. You've been thinking this recruit might be a suitable personal guard?
Precisely. And your opinion has weight. I can see that you're busy with some other matters. We'll see to this later, if you find a moment. Anything else?
Tell me about your family. Were your parents in the Guard as well?
Yes. And to be truthful, I never knew them. I was entrusted to a wet nurse, a prostitute who followed the troops. I remember her. She was sweet, and a good person. She may be the only one who showed me any kind of affection. But that didn't last. As soon as I could hold a wooden sword, I was given a real one and sent to training. Anything else?
What is your duty as Master of Arms, besides teaching us how to fight?
What was my duty, you mean? It's all in the past now. In truth, you may have guessed it, but my main role was to make sure that nothing would happen to you and Constantine. Without, of course, turning you into some courtiers that are afraid of steel. You have to be considered trustworthy to take on this role. But alas, it isolates you from the rest of the guards. Always at the courts, but never really belonging to it. I spent almost my entire time with you without seeing my comrades. Anything else?
I must leave you.
poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, and the journey is safe. So, where would you like to go?
To San Mateus, please.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Hey, boys! All these movements are choppers. Want to cast more spells? Things are about to get dicey. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Halt! In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tirfredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Excellency. Welcome. May he light your way.
Your gods! Answer me.
Why are you doing this?
Behold, so-called God. You are demons. They burn. They are nothing. You shed tears for this creature while your heart should be full of joy, welcoming the light. Forget your pagan foulings. Embrace true faith.
You are mad.
Now your gods!
Inquisitor.
You wear the mark of the impure pagan cult of the natives. I am Inquisitor Aloysius, and by authority of my title, I order you to explain your...
The mace is by no means impure. You are walking on to committing a grave diplomatic error.
Diplomacy? If the truth of the Enlightened is obscured, then our relations are tainted and of no value. Answer my questions, or receive the punishment reserved for heretics. Do you believe that the God of Light is the one and only God?
Diplomacy may seem to you of little import, but I doubt that your governor will be of a similar opinion. Aggression towards an emissary of another nation is an error that could lead to war.
You cannot hide from the divinity behind politics. But very well. I leave you in divine hands. This time.
I shall allow you to continue along your path. I am certain ours will cross. And be aware, wherever you wander, you shall be measured and judged.
You are now under the stern eye of the god of your underwear is clean.
It seems like you do not hold the priests of Thélème in high regard.
It's mostly that I do not trust them. They're hot-headed. But you did a good job.
Young man. Pardon me. Are you not part of the new governor's...
I'm his cousin, and I'm accompanying him on his mission to Tir-Freddy. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus. How divinely fortunate this is. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court when you were a child? I would never have imagined that you would grow up to resemble the island natives so closely.
The island was yet to be discovered. How could you have known?
You haven't lost your clever little tongue. You were always quite a remarkable young boy. I'm on my way to New Serene, ambassador to the new governor. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you? The roads are not truly safe.
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you. We can take the road together. I'm so happy it's have crossed once again.
Your Eminence, in the name of the Congregation of Merchants, I present my best regards.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds with inspired guidance.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen the ties between our two.
I learned that you crossed paths with that of Inquisitor Aloysius. I beseech you to forgive his nature. His faith is absolute. And I congratulate you to have appeased him. Your faith and your diplomatic skills honor you.
Another subject brings me as well. The Malachor. The horrible blood plague decimating our peoples.
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imperfections and sinful nature. For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deeper reason, a fault. Our theologians are certain the war is the work of a curse. And we have discovered that this island is home to a that venerates willfully a horrifying demon.
What a fortuitous coincidence. A practical excuse for sending the Inquisition out to set the island ablaze.
We must unearth this cult and tear it out by its sinister, sinful roots. We start to investigate a village not far from here, where strange happenings reported.
I have begun investigations. And I confirm that a demon is certainly active in the area.
Alas, the population is very secretive, and we have great difficulty gleaning information. If the congregation would help us in this matter. In other words, if troubles your cousin as much as myself, report to His Majesty that the destruction of this pagan cult is the only way to rid the plague, and his help in obtaining any information from the natives would be extremely welcomed.
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Cardinal. I look forward to the encounter.
do you want from me, my son?
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah. The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? My caravan goes through all the cities. So, where should I drop you?
To Hikmet.
Let's go! Halt! What's your destination, my lord?
Just into town. I am an emissary of the congregation and am here to discuss matters with your governor. Why the checkpoint?
We've got orders to verify all comings and goings. The roads are becoming dangerous. Do you have anything particular to report?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well then, good travels, my lord.
Hello, Captain. De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
Respectfully, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Greetings.
Halt! Your names, titles, and business at hand.
Sir Disary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tir Fredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
Your papers seem to be in order. Welcome to Hikmet, Your Excellency.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the van. Your Excellency, welcome. I am honored to receive such a prestigious guest. You will not regret it. My wares are the best in all Hikmet, and always in the vanguard of progress. Thanks for your visit.
Here's Governor Buren's palace. I believe he's a renowned scholar, but beware, he's also a politician, with words covered in honey but as dangerous as my weapons.
We rarely bow down on our ships. I hope I will not embarrass you.
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities. Even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly. Be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly. We are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city, but we would be happy to share with our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then, and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes, we would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them, considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved.
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Could you tell me a little about your city?
Hikmet is the oldest city on the island. We began construction of its first buildings 15 years ago, shortly after the discovery of the island. A magnificent city, where the great minds of the time were united in a common goal. Here you could find the best doctors, the greatest engineers, and the most eminent savants. In everyone's eyes, this island has great promise, and Hikmet is the city that allows us to make good on that promise.
And what of this conflict with Thélème on Tir Freddy?
Officially, we are at war, but we have never waged war openly here. Of course, we did not rejoice when they set up camp on the Isle, and we expected the worst. But it seems that their only concern is to convert the natives into believing their ridiculous teachings. They represent no true danger to us. At least, not for the time being. And to be frank, we have plenty of other concerns that demand our attention.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
What can I do for you?
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
No. But I was part of the embassy. I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Selene was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand, chasing your cousin.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. Are house intrigues keeping you from finding proper sleep?
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
I would like, if you would allow me the honor, to introduce Bishop Petrus, emissary of Ptolemy.
Your Highness, may the light warm you in its holy embrace.
Enchanted to meet you, my father.
I've come here to present respects from Ptolemy, and best wishes from the Mother Cardinal.
She has my most sincere thanks. But before speaking further, I would like to discuss matters with my cousin, if you would be so kind.
I've been to the neighboring cities, as you asked of me.
Tell me then. Journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information.
I would not have allowed anything bad to happen to him, Your Highness.
Oh, it's just us here, Kurt. Why not continue to call me by my given name? Carry on with your story, cousin. I'm impatient to know what secrets our illustrious neighbors have discovered.
The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon, an evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats But I should let you finish, my son.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Ptolemy hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Ptolemy and their inquisitors. We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful. I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on his investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my son.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
Anything else?
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
Are you liking your new role as a governor? How does it feel?
Honestly, once the thrill of the first few days is over, it's boring. I receive delegations from everywhere. They arrive with their arms full of presents to make me sign some agreements. Most of them take me for a fool, who will be easily convinced by some silver trinket. I would love to simply brush them all off and work on some real projects. I have so many ideas to make this city, this island, truly amazing.
How are relations with our allies?
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they regularly assure me of their unwavering friendship, so that they can better try to convince me to embrace their point of view, and only theirs. Ptolemy wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that only they will allow us to benefit from progress. A bunch of old foxes. But they take me for a young, brainless rabbit. The only thing they really want is to increase their influence on this island. With our help.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Greenblood, tell me, do you remember that young recruit I spoke to you about? I would still like to present him to you. I can see that you're busy with some other matters. We'll see to this later, if you find a moment. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
So, did they take the bait?
No, not yet. It's strange. Usually they pass by regularly. But I have to admit, I'm afraid, Your Excellency. If you're not here when they return to look for me, I am lost.
Don't worry, I'll be around.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Here we are. We have a good view from here. The harbor office is well guarded, both outside and inside. Getting through the main entrance is impossible.
There must be a blind spot. There's always one.
You could dress as a knot and go through the back door, but someone may recognize you inside.
I'll need to be much more discreet. A potion could help me.
That is a mess, but since I'd rather avoid hurting any knots, I made some inquiries. The harbor office has an arrangement with Dieter from the brothel. Girls come every night with wine.
I see. You want us to spike the wine so that they sleep during our search.
It's a proven technique. And I can assure you, they do not sniff the wine before drinking it.
Right. Let's get some sleeping pills. Then we'll go see Dieter.
You'll find all you need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen any? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be my lucky day. Do you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like, then?
I'll let you get on.
What a shame. Come back soon.
What can I pour for you?
Have you been on New Serene for quite some time, then?
You could say that. I was on the first boat over, same time as Lady Morange herself. When we set foot on the docks, there was nothing here but a fort made of wood. I was a soldier back in the day, but it turned out we needed more craftsmen than men of the sword. So I went to work building the place. And then I took my chances running this here establishment. Anything else?
How is business faring?
Well, extremely well, in fact. Place is always packed. Nothing like the taverns on the continent completely empty since the Malachor hit us. Of course, seeing as it's mostly sailors and soldiers in here, there's a bad fight now and again. We get some pretty rough brawls. But at least it's not like we're living in some cemetery. Anything else?
I heard there are some interesting activities down in the basement.
Really? Well, that'd be news to me.
It was a friend of mine who told me about it. A friend who loves his cards.
If you're also a player, then yes, it might be something you'd appreciate. You'll even find pleasant company as well, if you're feeling alone and have some coin to part with. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
This part of the establishment is reserved for regular customers who paid an entry fee. Sorry, I can't let you in.
In that case, allow me to pay the fee.
We're delighted to have you as a regular customer, Your Excellency. Have.
Good day! Interested in making a little wager? Unless you'd rather fight.
What type of fighting goes on here?
There's a bit of everything. Animals, fighters, and even some island beasts go at each other in the pit. If you're tempted, you can even participate. The master of the arena will be glad to enroll you.
On what are people betting?
On the arena fights, of course. Fortunes are made and unmade here. A combat is so much more exciting when spiced with a wager.
I'll be going now.
Later, then.
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
It seems like you're sending girls and wine to the harbor office every night.
So, there's no law against that, is there?
No, and I'm not here to stop you.
Listen, Dieter, we just wanted to add a secret ingredient to your wine tonight.
What? Are you joking? Are you trying to slip a laxative in it?
We were thinking more of sleeping pills. Nothing bad, you see.
Listen, I have nothing against a little prank.
but I can't risk losing my best customers.
Captain Vasco is very influential among the Nords. Maybe he could help expand your excellent clientele even further.
If you accept, I could arrange for your agreement to come to fruition. In San Mateus, for example.
San Mateus? I would have to recruit. But yeah, that would be interesting.
So then, we agree?
Yes, that's fine. Tonight your friends will receive their delivery. Seasoned. Now, give me the sleeping potion.
Thanks to Dita, you should be able to slip into the Harbor Master's office after dark. But you should still dress as one of us, just to make sure you avoid confrontation.
Good idea. I'll see to it.
Good day, and welcome to the arena. Is this your first time?
It is.
Excellent. The crowd just loves to see new faces. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rules before jumping in? Unless, of course, you're just here to go over the basics and get in some practice.
Could you explain the rules again?
Certainly. Regular combats take place in groups. 2 of your companions will fight at your side. In order to become a champion, you'll need to win the 5 challenges that become more and more difficult. Each challenge is broken down into 3 rounds. You can take a breather in between each one. But if you give up on a challenge, you'll need to start all over again from the beginning. Once the challenge has been completed, you can fight any of the rounds you've already won again, just for the fun of it.
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon. Ready to excite?